Bro, I'm telling you, bro, Disney Channel was my childhood channel. I mean, sure, it was a girl channel, but I had 2 sisters, so I had to deal with it. But I don't regret watching those girly shows at all. What really made those shows were the actors, bro. The actors were the best part of the show. You can't deny that. They made us happy. They cheered us up when we had a bad day in school, and they were our childhood. But like always, we never know what's happening behind the scenes. So our childhood tend to get themselves in trouble. Very bad. And it's like, no, why did he do that? Like, you were our favorite childhood actor on that childhood network. Like, why did you do that, man? Like, we really loved you. We supported you. So today's video, I decided to use the Wayback Machine and talk about our favorite Disney child stars who went wrong or got arrested. And yes, I know, not that much of an original idea, but you know, I just had to talk about something. But without further ado, let's begin. Like always, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel, and let's get this video started. Mitchell Musso. Yo, we're all familiar with Mitchell. Mitchell Musso is my favorite childhood actor, bro. I remember watching him on Hannah Montana, and those were the best years of my life, bro. He made me laugh every single time. And that was only the beginning, bro. He got his own Disney movie called Hatching Pete, which he starred in with Jason Dolle, another iconic Disney star. I mean, the movie kind of sucked, but it had Mitchell Musso in it. Bro was also Jeremy Johnson and Phineas and Ferb, bro. If that's not good voice talent, then I don't know what is. But then in 2010, he got casted in one of the best shows ever made. Pair of Kings is by far one of Mitchell's best performances of all time. I don't care what no one says. Like, I'm literally gonna make a freaking retrospective about this series coming very soon, don't worry. This is one of the best Disney shows of all time. I love it so much. It's hilarious. It can be a bit cheesy at times, but it's just so good. And after the success of Pair of Kings, he hosted his own prank show, which I think was scripted, called Prank Stars. And I never really cared about the show. My older sister loved it so much, but I didn't really care about it. Mitchell was peaking at this point, but I'm glad he was doing good and nothing was going wrong until something went wrong. On October 17th, 2011, Mitchell was pulled over in Burbank, California. After failing to slow down, he got a DUI because I believe he was drinking while driving, sadly. What's even worse was that he was underage when he did it, so that was not a good look on him. In an interview, he said, "In becoming an adult, I have learned firsthand that stepping up and taking responsibility is the best way to move forward. I'm especially thankful to my family and fans for their unwavering support and encouragement. I'm glad to not put this in the past." After the arrest, Disney kicked him off of Pair of Kings, which was so stupid. I mean, understandable, but stupid. Like, he made a mistake. King Brady literally made the show. Like, he was the reason why I watched Pair of Kings. Like, I loved all the characters, but Brady was my favorite character. And then they replaced him with a new guy played by Adam Hicks. I mean, I love Adam Hicks, but he is not made for the show. Like, I'm recently watching the show for the retrospective, and like Pair of Kings is just so boring without Mitchell, man. And they canceled Prank Stars. I mean, I didn't really care about the show, but those who did, they're pretty upset. And ever since then, he just stepped away from the spotlight until that new Phineas and Ferb movie where he reprised his role as Jeremy Johnson. Yeah, Phineas and Ferb was the only thing he wasn't fired for, and now he's making music again. That's good for him. I've yet to listen to it. I might listen to it soon. Who knows? But I mean, he can do him. But yeah, it sucks, man. Mitchell Musso is one of my favorite actors. Like, I loved him in Pair of Kings. Like, the fact that they replaced him really sucks. I found his Instagram, and he seems to be doing okay. I really hope he's taking it one day at a time. I hope he's taking care of himself. I really hope he's doing just him, you know? And I really hope they make a Pair of Kings movie, because we need King Brady justice. Hashtag justice for King Brady. Yeah, speaking of Adam Hicks, yeah, I should have said that earlier, he got arrested as well. We all know who Adam Hicks is. He played Luther in the Disney XD series Zeke and Luther. Again, they inspired me to skateboard. I'm going to say that every time. He was also Wen in Lemonade Mouth, and sadly, the replacement of Mitchell Musso in Pair of Kings. He may have been doing good on the outside, but in the inside, it turns out he was actually struggling, dude. He's been through a lot, man. He's actually been through a lot. On January 25th, 2018, he was arrested in Burbank. Mitchell Musso! Apparently, it was an armed robbery, and I think it was with his girlfriend.
Now, you will see a guy get out. Cops say that is Adam Hicks, the Disney star, and he has a gun to the side. You'll see it in his hand.
Yeah, that black thing, he's brandishing the gun. He's made it clear.
He was found guilty in 2021 and was sentenced to serve 5 years in prison. But in 2022, he was released, and he did an interview. Go check it out. I highly suggest watching it. It's really good, and it's really interesting to see how he's been doing. Because I feel bad for him, you know? He doesn't deserve it. I feel bad for him. He's making music now. Again, he can do him. But both Mitchell and Adam are both alike. That's why I placed Adam after Mitchell. They're both on popular Disney series, both arrested in Burbank, California, and they are both trying to get back into the spotlight by making music again. Tell me I'm wrong. But yeah, despite him making a mistake, I love Adam Hicks, and once again, I hope he's taking it one day at a time. Shia LaBeouf needs no introduction because he's probably one of the most popular people on my list. But just in case for the people who don't know, he starred in the Disney Channel original series Even Stevens with the girl from Kim Possible. And then he became a household name in the entertainment industry. He went from starring in Surf's Up, a really great movie, you know, gonna talk about it real soon. He was also in Holes, Disturbia, Transformers. He was doing so great until...
about French fries. You racist. Right, I'm an American.
Come on, talk to me.
You got me in my hotel, arrested me in my hotel for doing what, sir?
Let's go.
Yo, you really got these cuffs on me heavy, bro.
I'll
tight. The cuffs are too tight. The cuffs are too tight.
I'm so sorry, this is not funny. Shia has been arrested so many times. He got a DUI, got into bar fights, and also arrested for refusing to leave a Walgreens. Is this a joke? He was just spiraling out of control until he made that one movie called Honey Boy, which I personally liked, not gonna lie. Like, people forgave him again. He was dating his co-star from the movie. Everything was going so fine again. Until she filed a lawsuit against him. She accused him of sexual battery and assault, which is not good, bro. Like he gave her an... Okay, I'm sorry, I don't want YouTube to come after. She said that he was abusive and he denied all allegations, which is why, like, the public forgave you. And then in that one John Berthal podcast, you may be familiar with that, he lied about Honey Boy, which is like, what was the point of making Honey Boy in the first place? Kind of sad, but whatever. You know, I feel like the only reason he's calmed down was because of his wife and his child. Those of you who don't know, he has a daughter now, but I guess he's doing alright as of now. He actually appeared in the Holes reunion, which is very sweet. He seems to be doing good now. I just hope he's doing okay, you know, despite him lying, you know, I wish for the best, you know. I hate to put it on here, but this was technically an arrest. Those of you who don't know Kelly Berglund, she was in the Disney XD series Lab Rats, and was also in that one Disney Channel movie with China McClain that I forgot the name of. Apparently in 2016, she was trying to go to Coachella, but she was carrying around a fake ID. And even worse, her and her friends tried to meet up in a restricted area. I mean, I could relate. I can't really get all mad at her. But she still got arrested though, which is not a good look. I mean, hey, at least she got to stay on Lab Rats. But that was nothing. That wasn't a big deal. I have no idea what she's doing now. She could be acting. All I know is that she's not with Disney no more. That's all I gotta tell you. I actually found her on Instagram, and I guess she seems to be doing pretty fine herself, taking it one day at a time, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, she seems to be doing good. But whatever she's doing, I just hope she's doing okay. And speaking of Lab Rats, Chase's actor, Billy Unger or William Brown, I don't know how. Yeah, he got arrested as well. Apparently for a DUI. Man, these DUIs, bro. He got arrested, yet he didn't get fired off Lab Rats. Which is ridiculous, because when Musso got a DUI, they fired him off Pair of Kings, but when he got a DUI, he didn't get fired off Lab Rats. What kind of nonsense is that? But yeah, he didn't get fired, and he continued to play Chase, even continuing playing him in that terrible spinoff. But after Lab Rats Late Force, I don't really know what he's doing now. I mean, he has a wife and kids now, so I guess he's doing pretty good for himself. There's not that much to it. I mean, he just got a DUI, but continued to stay on his show, which is just so despicable. Like, how can you know what? Let's just move on. Orlando Brown, he really used to be the stuff back in the day. Those of you who are unfamiliar with him, he played Eddie, the best friend of Raven Baxter in the Disney Channel original series That's So Raven. I also know him for Major Payne, a movie that one of the Wayans brothers starred in. He was doing so good, man, but then he started going wonky.
Sir,
You tell me now, or we're gonna go ahead and Phil. Here's the deal.
this is disrespectful.
You left. Listen to me, you
Bro, look at his face. But yeah, man, over the years, he's just been arrested a lot. And just like all the other Disney stars on this list, he has once again been trying to get back into the spotlight by making freaking music. Good lord, what's with them returning and wanting to go to music? Out of all the things you could have done, like, you can have just gotten a job at a freaking Walgreens? Sorry, that Shia LaBeouf thing still was in my head. Go check out that Patrick CC video, because Patrick, he does a great job on analyzing and explaining how Orlando Brown has gone downhill. Like, literally last year, 2 days after my birthday, he was arrested for domestic violence in Ohio. And yes, I know, he had to go to Dr. Phil wearing those goofy contacts. I used to feel bad for him, but after all these crazy stuff he's been doing, I really don't. That's the life he wants to live. That's not my problem. I'm not him. But I personally think he should make right choices. Because, like, what if one of these days he ends up dead? He's been on TMZ like countless times, bro. But yeah, I just hope for the best for him. It's his life, not mine. If he chooses to get in trouble, that's not my business. Just set a better example for yourself, and don't hit women. Like, what is mentally wrong with you, bro? And the last person I want to talk about is... Now, let's be honest, I don't think I need to go into that much introductory on her. We all know who freaking Lindsay Lohan is, bro. The Parent Trap, Freaky Friday, Mean Girls, like, this girl had it all. But sadly, she had some arrests along the way. In May 2007, she got a DUI again. What's with the freaking DUIs, bro? It was just DUIs over and over again until she had to go to court. Entering and leaving rehab all the time. Like, I just feel so bad for her, because I guess being a child star isn't as fun as we thought it would be. And gosh darn it, this part gets me every time.
I'm sorry. Give me 2 seconds.
Now, I've never been arrested. I don't think that'll ever happen to me in the future because I am a good citizen and I'll never do something as stupid as that. But I just feel bad for her. She seems like a very down-to-earth person, and I don't think she meant to do the things that she did, but that's just so traumatizing. I just felt so bad for her in that moment, bro. Like, what do you do in that moment? What do you say to someone during that moment? Like, that's just so sad, man. But judging from the recent stuff that I've seen, I guess she's doing okay. I don't really see her in that much stuff, but I guarantee you it's good for her mental health. And like I've been saying, I just hope she takes it one day at a time. I hope she's doing okay. I hope she's being healthy, because addiction is a terrible thing, I will tell you that. And those are all the Disney stars that fell off that I have so far. Now, don't get me wrong, there's more, but I might make a part 2 to this, so stay tuned for that. Tell me in the comments if you agree, tell me if you disagree, just tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. I'd love to hear them, because most of the time it is very interesting. Like always, make sure to like and subscribe, make sure to spread that love, spread that positivity, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.